What's up, everybody? It's your boy AJ, aka the Santa Fe Bomber, coming at you with the latest episode in the Quick Hit series. This week, UFC 295, Yuri Prochazka versus Alex Paeta, man. This one's gonna be a fun one, and as always, we're trying to get it done in 5 minutes or less. Let's get into it. All right, folks, starting us off in the main event, Yuri Prochazka versus Alex Paeta, and with the hype that Alex Paeta has been presented, or at least come acclaimed to in his short run in the UFC title, now a chance to be a double champ. The same thing goes for Yuri, man. Wins the belt, never loses it, surrenders it due to injury, and now he's back, man. Shoulders feeling 100%. UFC's hyping him up, and, man, a chance to be double champ in rarefied air. Both of these gentlemen have the opportunity to get it done. But will the power that Paeta presents be the downfall, or will the unexpected nature, that kind of crazy chaos that Yuri Prochazka presents, will that be Alex Paeta's downfall? Will that be what unwinds him? Will he have that 1,000-yard stare that we've seen the opponents of Yuri Prochazka have? Or will this be just a classic dust him up? Who knows? I'm not leaning one way or the other. If you do want to know which way we're picking, though, you need to tune into the Bloody Water podcast. But either way, folks, don't blink for this fight because it's going to be a fun one. On to the next. Next up, we got Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall, man. If you've been tuning in for a while to the Bloody Water podcast, if you're a fan over here, you know we've been riding high on Tom Aspinall, man. Tommy boy over there, but Sergey Pavlovich, man, not necessarily a new fighter. I mean, he's been around since, I think, 2018, but a new rarefied air in which this guy has presented himself to be the kind of guy that is a dog. And everybody's talking about him, man. People are high on Pavlovich right here. But don't sleep on Tom Aspinall, man. More well-rounded, arguably doesn't have the power, but he has the style to nullify the power that Pavlovich presents. Because if Pavlovich is not able to get the ball rolling, if he's not able to get going, and Tom Aspinall is just dancing around, picking him apart, beating him up, kind of going on that clinch coast style of punch and clinch, but instead of this case, punch, get out of the way, leg kick, get out of the way, not be able to allow Pavlovich to set the pressure, set the pace, and control that power, not dipping on a gas tank. We'll see which one really fares. If this fight goes past 3 rounds, that's where it starts to really get interesting. Both of these guys are finishers, but what happens in those later rounds? That's going to be the big question right here. I don't expect it to go the distance. I'm expecting a finish right here. Which one gets it done? You're going to have to tune in to see. Next up, man, Jessica Bate-Azteca Andrade versus Mackenzie Dern, man, the submission specialist, but now who has found herself with some hands to be able to stand up and get things done. The question is, will the power, persistence, and pressure that Jessica Andrade presents, will that be enough to stifle the newfound striking that Mackenzie Dern has? Because if you get Mackenzie Dern anywhere on the ground, she's dangerous. She's very dangerous, but the same thing goes for Andrade, man. She has the technique to get it done in jiu-jitsu, but she also has that pressure and that pace, as well as that power, like I'm saying, to be able to knock you out. Will she get it done against Mackenzie Dern? I think this is a very hard fight for Jessica Andrade, especially, man, because of the persistence and technique that Mackenzie Dern presents on the ground. If this fight gets to the ground, we might see Mackenzie Dern here doing really good work. But what happens when it stays on the feet? That's a question I'm posing to you. Let me know down below what you think. All right, next up, man, the steamroller, Matt Frevola versus Benoit Saint Denis, the God of War. Oh my goodness, folks, you want to talk about a potential for fight of the night? Both of these dudes have them. Both of them very well rounded. Benoit Saint Denis, arguably a little faster, a little quicker in that, but steamroller, man. He has that power to get it done, whether it's in the right hand, the left hand, or if he wants to go D1, Matt Frevola, man, he can get this fight to the ground. But if he does, Benoit Saint Denis has an answer for that technique. We're going to see how he gets it done, man. The last 4 of Benoit Saint Denis fights right here, you can see it. Submission, finish, submission. He's been getting it done up and down with the finishes. And against a steamroller, you know he has the power to KO you right there, as you can see it. But who's going to be the one that gets it done in the chaos, in that middle ground? That's my big question right here. When X's and O's clash, what happens in that middle when they actually meet? That's who's going to be the man that wins this fight. I don't have one way leaning or the other for you right here, but if you want to see the picks, you know where to go. Hit on to the next one. Woo, and a fun one opening up the fight for us, folks. We got the Philly native Pat Sabatini versus the newcomer, man, Diego Lopez. A lot of people, I mean, you've been woken up to Diego Lopez now. We see him. He had that great performance in his open one against Mozart Evloev. Yeah, he lost it, but his next performance, man, Gavin Tucker submission, or Gavin Tucker, he gets a submission on it. And that's what's dangerous about Diego Lopez. You can sleep on him all you want. Yeah, sure, the striking might not be as polished, but you give this dude an inch, he's going to take your neck home with it, and that's what's dangerous about him. But on the other side, man, Pat Sabatini, I think he's a more well-rounded fighter and arguably has a little bit more power going for him. But how does he fare? Does he need to be staying perfect for the entire 15 minutes to win this fight, or can he control Diego Lopez on the ground? That's where I think this fight's going to end up. If this fight stays on the feet, I think Pat Sabatini might put on a star-studded performance. But Diego Lopez also has a sneaky ability to do what you don't expect him to do. We'll see how this one ends up. I'm expecting on the ground, but let me know what you think down below, folks. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Like I said, UFC 295, trying to get it done in 5 minutes or less. But if you want the full prop, you want the breakdown, you want to see all the chaos we have, you got to go over there and click on the Bloody Water podcast. Make sure you're subscribed because we're bringing money to those pockets week in and week out. There's a reason we're your favorite fighter's favorite fight show, folks. Go click that subscribe button. Also, make sure you're subscribed right here. Let me know down in the comments below what you want to see next, what you want to see some more of. Click the links right here for some more videos, and I'm going to catch you on the next one, folks. Peace.
Bearsy?